everyone, it's Nana again, which means it's bedtime story time. And yeah, I don't know how your day's been today. It's been a bit blustery and yeah, not as warm as it has been. It's a bit weird, isn't it? One day it's like really, really hot and then the next day it's not. But yeah, a bit of a respite today. So I hope you've all been good and been behaving yourselves today. So Nana's going to read you another story from the Winnie the Pooh books. See Eeyore's upside down there. Never noticed that before. Silly Eeyore. So today we're going to read about Tigger's moving day. That means when you're moving house. Nana's moved house a lot of times. There's Tigger's moving day. So, if you're sitting comfortably, then I'll begin. Tigger's moving day. One morning, Rabbit was having breakfast at Tigger's house. After they'd eaten, Tigger stood up and stretched. "Oh, time for my morning bounce," he cried. "Spoing, spoing, spoing. Look out," Rabbit cried. Thump! Tigger bumped into one of the cupboards and everything flew out of it. Whoops! That happens every time. What a mess he's made. "Tigger, you don't have enough bouncing room in this little house of yours," Rabbit said. Plunk! A toy truck toppled off the nearby shelf and landed on Tigger's head. "Ouch!" he cried. "It's true, but what can I do?" "We've got to find you a bigger house," Rabbit declared. "That's all there is to it." "But," Tigger began. "No buts," Rabbit said. "I'm going to organise our friends right away. Don't worry, we're going to find you the perfect new home." Rabbit quickly gathered everyone together. They spent the day looking for the right house for their friend, but by the end of the day the friends were excited about the big new house they'd found for Tigger. "Look at that! That looks like a tree house. Do you think Max built it?" The tree house that Max built. "It is a bouncy house," Tigger said. "That's the kind of house Tiggers like best." Best of all, he bounced and bounced and bounced and he didn't bump into anything. But I already miss my old house," he said, "and I won't live next door to little Roo anymore, and I'll miss him too." "I know you'll miss being neighbours with Kanga and Roo, but now you'll live much closer to me. We can have fun being neighbours, just like you and Roo did," Christopher Robin said reassuringly. "Do you like to bounce?" Tigger asked. "Sometimes," Christopher Robin said with a smile. "Besides, dear, I promised to bring Roo over and visit as often as you like," Kanga added. There's him talking to Christopher Robin. "Well, then, I hope everyone can stay a while," Tigger said. "We can play a game together and eat some cookies." Tigger opened his new pantry, but there was no cookies in sight. He opened his new closet. There were no games either. "Kinda empty, isn't it?" Eeyore said. "Yeah, Tiggers don't like empty houses. I like my house better," Tigger said, crossing his arms. Rabbit put his paws on his hips and stared at Tigger. "We aren't finished yet. We need to move all your things from your old house to this house," he said. "Everything?" Tigger asked. "Every last little thing," Rabbit said. "That's a big job, so we'll start first thing tomorrow." See all the friends together? Wow, that sounds a big job, doesn't it? The friends all regrouped at Tigger's old house the next morning. As Rabbit instructed, everyone bought all the boxes they could find. "Wow, boxes are fun," Roo cried as he jumped in and out of empty boxes. "Look at me hiding." Tigger joined in the fun too. "Stop bouncing, Tigger and Roo. There'll be time for that later," Rabbit grumbled. "Right now, we've got to pack Tigger's things." Tigger packed all his games and his stuffed animals in a box. He took out his favourite lion and hugged him tight. "I want you to stay with me," he said. Rabbit carefully packed Tigger's dishes. Kanga gently packed Tigger's clothes, and Pooh and Piglet packed all of Tigger's food. You see all the friends helping. It's really good of them, isn't it? Soon Eeyore arrived with his donkey cart. "We can use this to haul your bigger things like furniture and whatnot," he said helpfully. Christopher, Robin and Owl hoisted Tigger's bed, table and chairs onto the cart. Then Owl and Gopher loaded the boxes that were done being packed. They secured everything with some string. You see the feel? Eeyore's lending his cart, isn't he? "Time to move out," Rabbit cried. Eeyore pulled the big cart as everyone else pushed. Soon they reached Tigger's new home. "Now my new home will be perfect," Tigger exclaimed as they all unloaded the cart. His friends helped him carry everything inside. "Thanks for your help, everyone," he said. When they were done, moving was easy as pie. After his friends had gone, Tigger put his toys on his new shelves. He pushed his bed under the back window just where he wanted it, and he set his table and chairs in the middle of the big kitchen. He put his cereal and other food in his new pantry. There he is, setting everything out. When he was all finished, he sat down to rest. This seems like an awfully quiet house," he said. He tried out a few bounces, but he quickly decided he wasn't in such a bouncy mood after all. "I sure miss Roo," he sighed, and then Tigger heard a little voice call out his name. It was Roo. He and Kanga were at Tigger's door. "Roo, Kanga, come in," Tigger said. "We've bought you a bag of cookies," Kanga said. "Yummy," Tigger cried. Soon all of Tigger's friends were at his door. Everyone had bought a different gift for Tigger to celebrate his new house. Oh, look at them all. Even Pooh's bought some honey. Oh, that was nice. So he's all moved in, isn't he? Now that Tigger is all settled in, I believe it's time for a little fun, Rabbit declared. "Hooray!" Tigger exclaimed as he and his friends skipped, hopped and happily bounced from room to room. This is the kind of fun Tiggers love best. Oh, look at them all. They're all enjoying Tigger's new house. How good is that? Oh, that was a lovely story, wasn't it? I hope you enjoyed it. So I hope you sleep well tonight, and I hope you've been good today, and I will see you with Grandad tomorrow for a story. So we'll probably do another one, Winnie the Pooh book, but it just means that we'll both read it to you. So look after yourselves, look after Mummy and Daddy, and we love you loads. So night-night Atty, night-night Torben, night-night Ruby, night-night Max. And Grandad sends big hugs all the way from Lancaster. So Grandad sends his love to Ruby and Max and to Atty and Torben. We love you loads, sweethearts, and just take care, and we'll see you soon. Love you. Bye.